Hello, everybody. Welcome to Plastic Age Plays for this lovely Onyx PathCon 2024, where today we are going to be doing a little bit of adventuring in the Scarred Lands. I have a wonderful group of folks with me who are going to be gladiators, fighters inside of a arena in the city of Fangsfall, and their remit for this adventure, their purpose, the thing they need to do, is simply survive the onslaught of enemies being sent their way. Before we dive in too far, a couple things I want to make you aware of. We have sales going on in various sales outlets everywhere where our books are available. There are sales running this weekend and into the month as part of our anniversary. This is the 13th year of Onyx Path Doing Business. Among those sales over at Indie Press Revolution, or IPR as we like to call it for short, there's up to 75% off on print materials. And these are the traditionally printed, often deluxe versions. For example, you can get your hands on the Legend Lore Core Book for $13.75. You can get your hands on Dead Man's Rust for, let's see, what's that at? $27.50. So that's 50% off. Now is a great time to go and pick those up. We also have deals at up to 70% off over Drive-Thru RPG and 50% off over at Roll20. Also, the big news of the convention, the Curseborn Ash Cannon has been released. That is up over at Drive-Thru RPG. It's already an Electrum bestseller. We would love for you to pick it up and let us know what you think. A lot of work has gone into this game. We're all super proud of it and would love to get it out into the world. Okay, now the bills are paid. Let's go ahead and meet our cast. Let's start things off with Alan, please. Tell us who you are, what you do, your pronouns, who you're playing, their pronouns, anything you'd like to promote.
Yeah, so I'm Alan. My pronouns are Ian. Today I'm going to play Thakyun, who is she is a Rakling, so that's the Scarland's equivalent of the Dragonborn. She's a fighter. She fights with a big, scary axe, and she's been enslaved her whole life, so she really wants to get out.
Excellent. So she is here to fight for her freedom. Beautiful. I love it. Next up, Josie, your pertinent details, please.
Hi, my name is Josie, they, them. I'm going to play Camilla, she, her, who I played last time at Onyx Path Convention, which Travis wrote for me, and I decided, no, that's mine now. Camilla is a Hollow Legionnaire, which is a person who died in battle and then got reattached as a spirit or a ghost to a set of armor. And she's a bard, and I'm gonna write a song for you. You're a bitch.
Everybody's favorite kind of bard. I absolutely love it. And what is she fighting for today in this gladiatorial ring?
She ends up everywhere and she doesn't know how. She ended up in Ravenloft. She ended up in whatever the fuck the first thing was we did. Like, I don't know. She's just here and she just wants to get out to get in more trouble.
Just stumbled into the wrong room at the wrong time and wound up a gladiator, as one does. Next up, that brings us over to Rachel. Please give us all your pertinent details.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'm playing Dosarai. Dosarai is an Asafi, which is a kind of snaky person. But I do have feet, that's important. And she is a wizard. She has gotten here through a set of unfortunate circumstances. One thing led to another, and she ended up needing to pay off a debt. And so she is here because of that, and just hoping to survive this encounter so that she can get out of this city and continue with her adventures.
Wonderful. I love it. Perfect. And last but never least, Bliss, your pertinence, please.
Hello, I am Bliss. My pronouns are she, her, and today I am playing Pasmora. She is a Slytherin, which, is not a snake person, as you might think, but instead a rat person. She is a monk, and I believe she is here as like a spiritual pilgrimage, martial arts training, hardcore, get better at punching stuff, and live to tell the tale.
I love it. I love it. So you're here seeking further enlightenment in the art of bashing people's faces in. I love it.
Yes.
Perfect. Sounds like a perfect arrangement. Our story begins. A couple things. This is a truncated stream. We're not here for terribly long, so we're going to dive right into the action. And also, I adore you all. Just remember that before we start. Okay. The four of you have been ushered in from four separate holding areas. This is the first time you've encountered one another, so therefore you have about as much tactical knowledge about one another's capabilities as you do right now. As you're marched out into the center of the arena by a few guards, they sort of huddle you up in the middle of this circle. The crowds begin cheering. The master of ceremonies calls out, "These offerings have been brought before you today for your entertainment. They fight for their freedom and they fight for their lives. We have prepared a gauntlet that we find will be, we hope you will find entertaining. First up, from the wilderness of the Hornsaw Forest, we have sought and acquired a group of heretical cultists that we are referring to as the Peeled Acolytes. And as you look ahead of you, 4 Slytherin emerge from the gate directly in front of you. An iron portcullis raises, and these Slytherin come walking out. They are all wearing sort of ratty robes with various patches sewn on them and holes in them, places where they're worn through. But more disturbing are the areas of their skin, their flesh, where they have peeled the skin away. In some cases, they've removed it entirely. In other cases, they've pinned it decoratively back against itself. These wounds don't seem to bother the acolytes at all. And in fact, you see one of them as they're approaching, slapping a wound on the side of their face with the scimitar. And like, clearly this wound is angry enough that as they withdraw the blade, you see that like the spatters of red from the contact on the blade. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and make the most important roll of the evening for y'all. And I believe that roll is going to be your initiatives, but give me just 1 second to set you up. All right. I believe now if you roll initiatives, it should auto pop in our handy dandy initiative tracker. If it doesn't, then I'll just spend a little time doing a manual. That's fine.
Y'all cannot see this on the stream, but the tokens that Travis is using for these rap people are way too fucking cute for what he just described. And I'm not okay with it.
Oh, look at him.
Look at all those ratties.
Now I have to zoom in and look at the. I was
Also,
zoomed way out.
apparently, I did
ooh,
not select my
aw.
token when I.
Oh, you're
rolled
fine.
initiative,
I've
but-
added them in manually. It's all good. And then let's see what our acolytes get.
Please go
Oh, they're even
acolyte
called
on us.
peeled acolytes in the system. That's
Yeah.
ugh.
So they're going to go on the same initiative because I like my life to be easy. So our first action goes to Doserai. What would you like to do as you see these 4 acolytes step forth? The crowd roars, and there are a few audible gasps. You hear a child begin crying. What would you like to do?
Doserai looks at these rat people and goes, "Ugh, these are ugh." And I'm gonna cast False Life to give me some temporary hit points.
Good call.
And then Doserai is going to look at the folks around her and go, I am better if I'm not in the front row. And she is just going to make her way around behind everybody else. And just whisper, I got you, but you need to keep them from stabbing me, please. And that's my turn.
Excellent. That brings us to Camilla. What would Camilla like to do in light of these approaching acolytes?
Fighting for my life. I did that once and I clearly lost. Why again? And I see these acolytes here and they are at a distance of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet. I can count. That's a reaction, so I shouldn't do that. And that is 5 feet. But I will do something incredibly stupid to start off. Can I pass through allies?
Yeah, you can move through an occupied space if
One,
unless the
two,
ally wants
three,
to stop you.
4. Okay, then I need to. No, I'm gonna stand in front of here, and I am going to just already try to shoot a crossbow bolt at one of these ratty motherfuckers.
Excellent. Can you ping the one you'd like to shoot?
Just the top one, like
Right.
the most
Excellent.
northern one. Why are my weapons not in this sheet? I swear to God, I have unarmed strike and nothing else.
On your sheet?
Yeah, I apparently did not fill in my crossbow and my rapier. Great.
Inventory.
Oh, go into your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to equip them. I got you.
Inventory. Oh my God, it's been so long since I used this.
No worries.
Fuck this up already.
All good.
Yeah, I got inventory. Okay, equip, big brain.
I'm just adding.
You know
a
what? Never
crossbow
mind.
for
I'm
you.
just gonna ready my rapier. Apparently I did not put I did not put a crossbow in there. I'm just gonna stand in front there and
You're good. I just added it for you and get you lit up. You should have one.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I will never. I'll never let a inventory mistake at the beginning shoot us in the knees.
I don't
literally or
see
figuratively.
I don't see the crossbow in my inventory.
Refresh your sheet.
Yes. I am terribly sorry for holding us up already like this.
Not at all.
Okay, so I roll for the crossbow. That is a 22.
That is a 22. That will absolutely find purchase. You shoot and catch the peeled acolyte in their face. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
That's a 10.
A 10. Excellent. You hit him in the face. They reel back from the wound. And as they turn back to face you, you see that your crossbow bolt kind of went in this side of their snout and came out their bottom of their jaw. And they grab the fletching on the crossbow bolt and pull it back out and just spit blood off to the side and smile at you with blood-caked teeth.
And I thought I looked dead. And I passed my turn.
Excellent. Though you did still do 8 damage to them, so not too bad. Next up, that brings us to Thayun. What would you like to do?
I think I'm a bit too far to get into melee range yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my crossbow. Probably move a little bit here first so that I can shoot the ones that Camilla already shot with my crossbow. And then I'm just going to drop my crossbow, get my great axe, and move forward a bit.
Excellent.
So first the attack with the crossbow.
And remind me, you said you were shooting the one that was already targeted?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. I say something like, "You are ugly like my father was." And I really want to kill them. So that's a 13 for the attack.
13 will hit.
All right. And the damage, 3 points of damage.
Excellent. You hit him center mass. And as you do, he looks down and smiles. He doesn't even look down. He just as starts stepping forward and like waves his scimitar in front of it and slices the part of the bolt sticking out away. It seems as though his love for pain has rendered him insensate to the wound. No damage is dealt. That brings us. And then you had moved into your new location, correct?
Yeah.
Beautiful. That brings us to the Peeled Acolytes. They're going to advance. So yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. That brings them right face to face with Thalul, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's going to take a swipe at you with a scimitar. Tell me, does a 5 hit you? Or no, I'm sorry. Does a 8 hit you?
No.
Didn't think so. It's a swing and a miss. The second moves forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to go ahead and take a swipe at you too, because
Of course.
really, that's you're the closest one. Does a 15 hit you?
No, I have chainmail and no.
Excellent. They're piling up, but to no avail. The next two are going to run forward. Just completely going into a full dash, abandoning any sort of caution, and run straight up onto Tasmora. So, Tasmora, what would you like to do?
I will punch that guy.
Excellent. You may feel free to do so. Punch away.
Bang.
Nice. That will definitely hit. um,
Yeah.
that hits. Now, do you have martial arts damage, or did that auto roll your?
That did auto roll for me. I'm not sure if it calculated correctly, but I assume so.
Yeah, check your just real quick. Check your martial arts on your sheet. See if you do more.
Brr, 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 brr. I'm sorry, where am I looking?
So it should be under your class features in your martial arts. I can double check it real quick too if you can't find it. Let's see, 1 second. Oh, come on, D&D
Sorry, it's my
Beyond.
first time using
Let's start.
Beyond.
Let's start working D&D Beyond. That would be nice. It's also acting a little bit silly for me, as it do. Tech happening and all that jazz. I just want to make sure you're not getting shorted any damage. That feels like it would be very unfair.
You know, the moment that Travis says things like that you're in fucking deep trouble.
Oh
Yup.
no, it
Yeah.
looks like it's got the appropriate calculations for you. So there you go. Just again wanted to make wait a second. I see a shenanigan.
Oh no.
No, I don't. All right. Yep. Calculations are correct. That is 4 damage. You punch the acolyte in the face, and a little trickle of blood runs down his nose as he turns slowly back to you with a smile.
Yeah, okay.
Disgusting. That is not how our people should look. You are an
Enjoyed it
insult
way
to
too
rat people
much.
everywhere. Ugh.
Do you have a bonus action or anything along those lines that you would like to do?
Can I do like just a straight up, kick to the face?
Yeah, you can bonus an unarmed strike because you're not using a weapon, so it's considered light.
Oh,
Give it a shot.
boo.
All right, that will hit, and again for 4.
Yeah.
The second time you kick him in the face, it seems to have no effect whatsoever. He, in fact, cackles a little bit.
Don't laugh at me.
And that brings us back around to Dosrai. What would you like to do?
All right, Dosarai looks at these cultists who are clearly enjoying all of this way too much and just goes, nope, 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 nope. And she is going to go ahead and cast a magic missile. And she's going to target this one just below Tasmora.
Okay.
And as she does, I'll go and roll my magic missile.
I prefer to ask the room when magic missile is used. Is your preference 1d4 times 3 plus 3, or is your preference 3d4?
I think 3d4. I'm gonna test
All right.
my luck here.
All right. Cool. Let's do
right.
it.
So there's 1, 2, 3.
Excellent. And I believe each one of those gets a +1 with magic missile, correct? So you're looking at
I
4.
think it already put the +1 in
Oh,
there.
beautiful. All right.
So that's, yeah, it's 4 plus 4 plus 3. So that is 11 into this guy right next to Tasmora.
The one that's directly in front of, or the one's directly south of?
Directly below her, right
Excellent.
there, yeah.
So they did manage to resist some of that with their masochistic fanaticism, but not all of it.
All right.
The first two, they sort of, and then they're like, ah!
And then my other question for you is, can I cast a cantrip as a bonus action or not?
If the cantrip, okay, so if the cantrip is a bonus action and you only casted a level spell, then yes.
Okay.
You just can't cast 2 cantrips and you can't cast 2 level spells.
Gotcha. All right. So no cantrips at this point. Dosarai is going to backpedal and kind of head back this way. Are these pillars that we have around the corners?
Yes, the circles that are surrounding you are pillars.
Awesome. So I'm going to backtrack next to the pillar. I don't have quite enough movement to get behind it, but that's clearly where she's headed. And
Right
that's
on.
my turn.
That brings us around to Camilla. What do you got?
Ah, yes. What? Show me what you got. I am going to move right here, and I'm going to use this little fun cantrip I found in the lists. It is called Thunderclap.
Okay.
Mhm.
And-
They need to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
And that creates a cone.
It creates a burst of thunderous sound that can be never mind, I shouldn't do that because that will hit everyone.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, you don't have
Then
any way of...
yeah, no, y'all aren't deaf. That's good for you, but also not good for you.
I mean, if you wanted, you have enough movement to get over here and do it.
It's a range of 100 feet.
Oh.
I thought it was good, but it's gonna be good if I'm the only survivor. I am going to take a few steps backwards right here, and then I am going to like just shoot another crossbow bolt at the same rat that I shot
And
first.
was this the space you were inhabiting though, where I'm pinging?
Oh yeah, attack of
Right.
opportunity is also on diagonals. No, you're right. Then I'll just rapier the one in opportunity attack range of me.
Okay. Go ahead and give it a swing.
Shabang! I am rolling really well today.
Nice.
That is an awesome swing. Let's see how it lands.
And it actually does damage, hopefully.
Nice.
Hopefully. Yes, it does.
It you find purchase. You get between the ribs. He lets out, "Hey, that's not so fun."
Yeah, it's not fun being dead, huh? Huh?
Thayun, your action, as you are well, not quite surrounded, but now being flanked. What would you like to do? The crowd, by the way, is screaming and hooting and hollering and having a grand old time. It's your go, Ellie.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Yeah. So I'm going to swing my axe at the one that is right straight in front of me, and I look at him in the eye, and and tell him that we will meet again in hell. Because I
Excellent.
hope that I'm going to kill him right away.
Let's here's how I'd like to roll this then. Let's have you go ahead and make your attack roll. And depending on the result of that attack will affect how I have you also make an intimidation roll.
Okay, so that's an 18,
That absolutely will hit. Go ahead and drop that damage.
and that's 13 damage.
Ooh, yeah. Of which he reduced a whopping 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you advantage on that roll.
So intimidation.
And go ahead and make an intimidation roll, please.
Yeah. I don't know how to make
You can
advantage.
roll twice and take the
Roll
better is
twice.
fine.
Uh,
All right, 9, not so hot. Seems to be that he is not intimidated enough to run off. In
fine.
fact, he kind of like holds the wound and goes, this may be the most glorious day of my life. And as he does, the crowd lets out a cheer. Any movement, Thune, or are you?
I
Yes.
don't want to because yeah, not yet.
All right. That brings us around to our peeled acolytes. The one who you just stabbed says, "You've given me quite the gift. Allow me to return the favor," and takes a swipe at you with the scimitar. A 12. It feebly. That probably doesn't even actually make contact. You just sort of lean out of the way. His partner says, "Ooh, me too, me too," and takes a swing at you.
Oh, that's it actually.
That being a 16 does hit. Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, my AC is 16, so I think.
Yep. So that
it's
is
fine.
that is a hit, and you'll be taking 3 slashing.
Okay.
All right. And that brings us to our other peeled acolytes. The first, who is face to face with Tasmora, is going to take a scimitar swing, cackling the whole time. But missing horribly. I'm assuming your AC is above a 5, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you just kind of what? The second one does the same. Don't laugh at my friends, and takes a swing at you. And does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
Excellent. That swing also goes wild, bringing us around to Tasmora. What would you like to do?
I will not say no to a good thing again, and I will continue to smack.
Excellent. Swing away. Nice. All right. So your first swipe at the acolyte before you lands square between his eyes. He suffers a mere 2 damage, but you have still successfully booped his snoot. What would you like to do with your bonus action?
I would like to boop again.
Excellent. Boop away. Nice. So you're landing very, very solid hits on them. And again, there's like as you're hitting them. It's a little bit foul and disturbing.
Joke's on you. I'm into that shit. Vibes.
Yeah. And each time you do, the crowd seems to scream just a little bit louder. But you have landed 2 solid blows, and that brings us back to the top of the order. Dosarai, you are now right up against one of the pillars that stands in the center of the arena, forming kind of a ring. What would you like to do from that vantage point?
Yeah, she looks at these cultists and go, "Oh, they enjoy this way too much, way too much." And I am going to cast Toll the Dead on this one just below Hasmora that I was targeting before.
All right.
So for Toll the Dead, I need them to make a wisdom save. I think this will.
All right.
Yeah,
Does a 12 save?
that is a good question. Let me check. No, a 12 does not save.
Beautiful.
So they unfortunately, my Toll the Dead does a whole 3 damage. It's a terrible roll.
So as you cast Toll the Dead on this acolyte, their body racks for a second, and at first you think that it's agony doing it, and then you realize it's definitely not agony doing it. And the crowd shouts again.
So she just goes, "Nope, nope, nope," and she's gonna go around this pillar, kind of like using it to you know cover her. And yeah, that's my turn.
Excellent. Beautiful. Camilla.
I read up what thunderclap actually does. I am stupid, but now I am smart. I will be thunderclapping cheeks.
Excellent.
The one in my 5-foot range. I will thunderclap cheeks. He needs to a Constitution saving throw.
So it's 5-foot radius, right? Not a 5-foot range.
The range / area is 5 feet, and it
Right.
does not say anywhere what or how or
Right. So
no
what
shape.
happens is anybody who's within 5 feet of you.
Okay, so I should move if I want
So
to do that.
yeah, I mean, or one way you could maximize it, but if Tasmora is okay with the possibility of sucking a little damage in the process, is if you move around to here, you can circle your opponent without breaking, without provoking, as long as you stay within 5 feet of them, and then get them both.
I have healing words. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
I can take it.
Then I'm gonna circle right here, and I'm gonna be thunder clapping some cheeks. Y'all can make a Constitution saving throw.
Excellent. I got a pair of 7s from our
That
guild
does not
acolyte.
save. And that does not save. Really sorry.
Oh dear.
All right. Now, is there they get blown back, right? With that?
I don't think so. No, it's
I
just
don't think
just
they do for thunderclap.
a gigantic thunder clap is heard. It is deafening,
Okay.
and you all take 1 damage, and you don't get pushed
Aw.
back.
All right.
But it was a show.
The crowd erupts. People go up to their feet. There's screams and hoots and hollers, as difficult as they may be for those of you who are in the immediate vicinity to hear, because all of you, including those 2 peeled acolytes, are deafened. Does that complete Camilla's turn?
And I cannot. One question about action and reaction. I have a cantrip that is a reaction. I cannot use that when it's this turn or anymore, right? Because I used a cantrip.
It has to be. No, you can use a reaction anytime the reaction is provoked, provided you haven't used the reaction yet. But a reaction has to be provoked for another action.
Yeah. Okay. So, if someone gets like I don't know if how it then works exactly, but if someone gets hit with a weapon, can I do the little finger actually, and then make them roll a save?
Yeah.
Or is that
Is that what the reaction, what the spell offers? Is a
I can interrupt the action of another creature, causing them to make a strength saving throw. On fail, they drop whatever item they're holding.
Oh yeah, with
weapons,
hand,
ropes,
yeah,
spell components.
absolutely. Yeah, but you have to do that when they attack.
Yes, before or after I know that it hits.
Yep. Well, either you just declare you're doing it. That's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait until I know that it hits or not. Okay, thanks.
Yep, no problem. That brings us around to Thayun. What do you got?
Yeah, so um I'm getting a bit in pinch here, making no real progress. I think I'm going to first move over here. I don't know, here, yes. So I know that's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from that guy, but I'm going to accept it.
All right. He will make his swing. And whiff terribly. It's an embarrassing, like he gets booed. Boo, boo this man.
And I'm going to say that you guys make me really want to throw up. And I'm going to use my acid breath on this line over here.
Nice.
So it's a 5 feet wide, 30 feet long. So I don't know if for diagonal squares, how does it work?
I just count them normally. So I'm gonna bring up our. You said 30?
30, yeah.
All right, so that will affect it will just catch Camilla, and because it's 5 feet wide, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna catch Peeled Acolyte 3 as well.
Yeah. Are you fine with that? Well, you said you are doing well, so so yeah, I'm going to blow a shitload of acid in front of me.
Excellent. And is that like just a straight acid attack, or is that a
It's
save?
a saving throw. DC, I think it's let me count that. 8, 11, 13.
And
Of
what
what?
Constitution?
Dexterity.
Dexterity, beautiful.
Ah!
All right. So the first one makes their save. The second, and you said your difficulty was 13?
Yes.
All right. So the second and third do make their save, but the first and third make their save. The second one does not. So go ahead and roll that damage.
Yes.
10 acid, not bad. And does that linger in any way?
No.
Okay. Of which they only reduced by 2, so they are going to be taking 8.
So do I take half or do I take none?
If you succeed at your save, you take none. Right?
It's written half as much.
Oh, half. All right, excellent. Even better.
No.
That's not
Sorry.
better.
Yes, for the Ratlings, I guess it's a net win, but
I slept
owie.
on you. I'm sorry, but first encounters, you know.
So the first one still takes 3. That first one is looking not great. And then the last one is going to take 6. Pretty effective. There's some and the crowd once again up to their feet. Yeah.
I think the crowd is a real villain in this story.
Agreed. They're the reason we're here.
You're tired of hearing from the crowd already? Is there any other bonus actions or anything for Thayun?
No.
All right, that brings us back around to our acolytes. Now that we've got kind of a 2-person square off, the one that is face to face, toe to toe with Samora is going to take the scimitar swing at her. I assume a 9 misses wildly and is embarrassing for that acolyte.
Yeah, that's about right.
The one that's just south of Tesmora is going to swing at Camilla. An even more embarrassing show. They're flailing around at this point. It may be the deafness, it might be the acid burning, it might be knowing that the crowd, they've lost the crowd. The crowd is on your side at this point. Whatever is motivating it, they're just having a very rough time. So that completes. Oh, I almost ignored our good friend up in the top here. The first
Squeak.
peeled acolyte is going to take a swipe at you. Any sort of playfulness and joy seems to have finally worked its way out of this peeled acolyte. And now keep in mind, he's got arrow holes through his face, a bolt sticking out of his chest, and like bits of exposed skin and fur that are like still steaming from the acid attack as he lunges forward, attempting to plant his scimitar between Thayun's brows. And rolling a 21 in the process. I assume that will hit you.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're
I'll
gonna
hit.
try to hand cramp it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hand cramp it.
What's your range on hand
sec-
cramp?
How far are they? I have 30 feet.
All right, 25. They're 25 away. You're in good shape. So they need to make a strength save.
Yes, strength save. DC.
Higher
well,
than 7.
No. Get cramped, bitch.
All right. As they're swinging and you like turn to look at it, Thayun, you're sure this is coming for like you're about to be short an eye. And then the scimitar like goes sideways and falls to the ground as he screams out, "Ah!"
I think the fuck not.
Excellent. Excuse me. That draws the attention of the second peeled acolyte, who's going to run up 5, 10, 15, and he's going to try to stab you in your face bits. And Camilla, does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
All right. That's 3 slashing damage.
I can take that.
And that completes the turns of the peeled acolytes, bringing us back to Tasmora. What do you got?
All right. So since I can't hear, I'm going to say much more loudly than is necessary. You can't pangasm if you're dead, bitch. And just keep on snapping.
Though you are completely unaware of it, the crowd goes,
Jesus.
We love my
Oh.
fists.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you plant a very, very solid body blow, and it doesn't, again, while he seems to still be gaining some enjoyment from this, it seems to be dwindling as he coughs up some blood from the strength of your blow. You do have your bonus action. What would you like to do?
Smack again.
All right, give it a shot.
If it ain't Baroque.
That ain't broke at all.
Oh my goodness. All right. That one lands straight, like you get him in the solar plexus and he spits out some blood. You catch him across the face and he looks over and smiles and winks and says something that you can't make out because you're deafened.
Huh? What?
That
I'm
brings
sure
us-
you're saying something really nice.
that brings us to Dosarai. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm very excited because I didn't think I was going to get to use this, but that rapier's on the ground now, right?
It sure is.
All right, so Dosarai peeks out around the pillar, and I have a spell called Filch,
Yes.
which lets me choose a non-magical object I can see and have it show up in my hand.
Absolutely.
So Dosarai peeks around the pillar. There's not even a save or anything on this.
Nope, yeah.
She casts Filch, and the rapier flies into her hand, and she just goes, "Ha! Now I have a sword!" And then pops back around behind the pillar.
Excellent. For clarification, it is a scimitar you have.
It is a scimitar. Okay.
Which is even better.
Is a scimitar, what kind of a weapon is it? Is it light or
simple.
simple?
Simple and light. Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. That then brings us to Camilla. What would you like to do?
Clap. I am
Excellent.
surrounded by 3 of these. I am very sorry, person next to me, but I have 3 of these bitches next to me. I am going to be clapping rat cheeks once again. And
Excellent.
only one did not make his save.
Yep.
You also have to roll your save still.
Yeah, for Tesmora, please roll a
Tesmora.
con save.
Better than last time, please. Oh. It was better than
Yeah.
last time.
All right. So go
Well,
ahead
my
and,
damage isn't any better anyway.
all right. So that's one. Those of them that are already deafened can't get much more deaf. And all
It's
3 of them,
yeah,
I don't know why I rolled that. They do not take any damage, but
to
are now all
humiliate
3
me.
deaf. And they're sort of like reveling in this. They're almost seem to be distracted a bit by the sensation of this deafness. This is a new agony, a new exquisite pain for them that has caused them to be distracted, and as such is going to be granting you all advantage this round on everyone except for this guy over here, who is absolutely not distracted by the sweet sensation of tinnitus.
And I would like to, oh my God, a sweet sensation of tinnitus. Unique sentences said ever. And I am going to be selfish and cast Healing Word on myself because he needs to heal the healer first.
Okay.
And that is a bonus action.
Rock and roll.
That is 2.
That brings us
Fine.
back to Thayun. What you got?
Right, so if I understand correctly, the guy in front of me, the acolyte, has no weapon, right?
Right, he is currently unarmed. Yeah.
So I'm going to shove him out of the way and move here. So I don't know if does shoving him count as a bonus action, or
Do you have any sort of a fighter technique that lets you
I
shove
don't think so.
under a particular? Otherwise, shove is an attack action.
Okay, so I'm going just to ignore that guy. I say something along like, I'm going to kill you last.
Right.
And I'm going to charge the that one with my axe.
All right. He is going to feebly attempts to like swipe at you as you run by, but it has no effect. And you're running up and smacking with Jan axe. Go ahead and give me that attack roll, please.
That's 11.
11. You have advantage because
Oh, yes. Great.
he is distracted.
18.
18 absolutely will hit.
And that's 10 damage.
Excellent. You slice a like flap of skin like off of his back, basically. Piece of the robe comes off. Flap of skin probably about a foot wide and about probably 8 inches long sort of unfurls as blood splats down onto the ground below him, and he kind of like starts rubbing, like doing this number, like yeah, but you got him right in the spot that you can't scratch on your own. Do you have any bonus actions that you would like to? Excellent. Then let's advance our combat over to the Peeled Acolytes. This one who you've run past, who is now unarmed, is going to run into the fray and attempt in no doubt comedic fashion to grapple you. So let's see here. Everybody's favorite rule set. Go ahead and roll your strength or dexterity. It'd be athletics or acrobatics at your choice.
That's going to be athletics. Just 9. We are both very bad.
Shockingly, as bad as you are at this, The acolyte is still worse. It impotently attempts to grab at you to no avail. The one that you just carved a chunk off of is in fact still armed and is going to absolutely turn his attention toward you with a swing of the scimitar and an 18. Does that hit?
Yep.
Excellent. For a total of 6 slashing damage.
All right.
The one that is still toe to toe with Tasmora is going to remain swinging with Jan's scimitar and gets an 8. It's embarrassing at this point how bad of a cultist this is. They're gonna if they were to survive, they would retire. And the last is going to take a swipe at Camilla. Does a 19 hit?
It will, unless.
Unless you can hand cramp.
Yeah. I'm gonna be so annoying.
You haven't had an action yet,
Wait,
right?
I have not used my reaction in
You
this
hand
cycle.
didn't you hand cramp or was you're right, it was last turn that you hand cramped. Right. Okay.
I just have this cycle of clap cheeks, cramp hands, a Macarena.
Beautiful. Unfortunately, they got a 16 on their strength save. So that your hand cramp does not go through, and therefore you are greeted with a blade in the face for your trouble. You will suffer 7 slashing and go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. As they bury their scimitar into your face. Fortunately, leaving little cosmetic damage, as once they remove it, it pops back into its normal arrangement. Another blessing of being a Hollow Legionnaire. Tasmora, it is your action.
I'm prettier, bitch.
What is your action, Tasmora? What would you like to do?
Let's spice things up a little. I will use my sickle this time. Like, all right, I forgot I had this.
All right, and you've got 2 of them. They're light and they count as martial arts weapons, so you can still get 2 off.
All right.
First one is a hit.
Again.
All right, first one deals no damage. Second one deals 2.
Okie dokie.
Again, they seem to be like back and forth, like between agony and bliss. No pun intended. They are almost confused by how, but also like hypnotized by how you're like riding the line between pleasure and pain and fighting them. You are now their sole focal point. This cultist will not focus on anyone else until they've defeated you or you've killed them. Those
Yeah.
Friend.
It is your action. What would you like to do?
So still behind the pillar. Who is the most injured looking of these cultists?
Oh,
No, not you. You don't want me to target you.
by far, the unarmed one.
Okay,
right
but he
here.
doesn't have a sword, so I'm not really worried about him. Who's next most injured?
Sure. That would probably be the one that is going toe to toe with
Fantastic. So I'll
Tasmora.
target. Yeah, I'll target that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my my Toll the Dead again, and so that is gonna be.
And Toll is a con save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
It did not pop it in to roll 20,
Oh,
but
that was awful.
oh,
That
that's
was
a terrible wisdom save.
em-
That's great. I
embarrassing.
love it.
Embarrassing.
So it's still only apparently I can't roll damage. It's a total of 3 damage from my Toll the Dead.
Auto roll the damage for you. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see how that reacts to our poor fellow. All right. As you told the dead again, he goes into this like distracted, we'll say, almost seizure. But this will again compound the fact that not only will all of your attacks have advantage on them this coming turn, but their attack, particularly this one, will have disadvantage as well next turn because of the sheer sensory overwhelm that they're experiencing.
Dosarai just kind of like shakes out her hand, like you do something that's not, like not quite working. It's like, this is, I'll do better next time. And I pass the turn.
Glorious. Camilla, what would you like to do?
I have learned to not thunderclap any cheeks anymore because apparently it does nothing. So
I mean, it does slowly whittle away your allies' hit points. So if you want to continue doing it,
Travis, I swear, I'm going to make your life hell in every single other thing we have together. But I guess I'll just I don't know. I need to look at this. Yeah, this is a question about cubes. I can move those. I do not have to be in the middle, right?
yeah, my ruling is any point of a cube can originate from you. So if you want to be the center of a cube, knock yourself out. Unless the text says otherwise. If you want the very corner of the cube to come out of your nose and go that way, that's fine.
The thing
cool
is,
with...
if why did you come so close? Why did you come so close, Alan? Now you're gonna be in the black. No, I was gonna say I'm gonna upgrade it to Thunder Wave, but no, I have 2 allies in my radius, so no. What I can do, however, is cast another healing word on myself, which will add 7, which will get me back to maximum. And then I will just use my rapier and look at the most wounded of the little ratlings and shank a bitch.
Don't forget to take advantage on your attack.
Oh, I will.
Fortunately.
I did not ask for your opinion, Travis.
Go ahead and roll that damage if you don't mind. Nice.
I actually do damage. Wow,
You
look
do
at me.
manage to get under his skin a bit, and this further distracts him and will push the problem another round for him, as he is really just getting too much going on. Does that end your turn, Camilla?
Yes, but prepare for another finger waggle whenever someone gets hit.
Sure. Thayun, it is your action. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so I'm going to try to grab the guy that is between me and Camila.
Okay.
And what I want to do, I want to move him or her or them here.
Okay. So that's technically going to be a grapple, so you can initiate that with an athletics check,
Yes,
and they will make their strength check to resist.
that's a 15.
They got a 6, so you absolutely are able to do so. So you're moving this one
This one, yes.
to here.
Here, exactly. And me, I'm going to step away a little bit here.
Okay.
So that's, I think you should have something of an area of effect, Camila, for next time, if they don't move.
Oh, sure, gotcha. Good call. Good call. Does that wrap
Could
up
you
your
just
turn?
not have said that?
No, I'm going to use my bonus action to use second wind
Excellent.
to regain a little bit of where do I roll the
So yeah, it's 1d10 plus your fighter level.
yes, 3,
All right, so it should be 4 then, right? Or 5.
5.
Yep. All right. Rock and roll. Thank you so much. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes.
Excellent. That brings us to our peeled accolades. The unarmed one is going to. So you're currently grappling another person, right?
I think I'm going to put him on the ground and get my battle axe.
Okay, so you're immediately releasing the grapple, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then they will make a unarmed attack at you for all the good it's going to do them.
Sure.
It's a 7. No, they hit your armor and like at first they're going to like claw at it or paw at it, but they jam their fingers and start like moaning and holding their hand. And that will cause
Don't hurt yourself.
that, that will cause them to have a disadvantage as well. The other acolyte that's near you still has a scimitar and is perfectly willing to use it. That's an 18. I assume that hits you.
Yes.
All right. And so you are looking at 7 slashing from that
Okay.
as they swing across your chest. Now, our friend over here that's toe to toe with Tasmora has a disadvantage on everything. So they're going to try a scimitar attack. 13, I assume, does not hit you.
Nope.
Excellent. They swing and they miss. And lastly, the one next to Camilla, who does not have disadvantage on attacks, gets an 11. So may as well have had disadvantage. After a poor showing from the acolytes, a round of boos from the crowd, Tasmora, it is your action. What would you like to do?
All right, let's continue with this duel. It's me and this guy. Maybe I can try to convert him over to my cult of, not enjoying pain, but enjoying having a cute little face and a little button nose and punching shit for
Adorable.
honor's sake. Hiya!
Oh, damn. All right.
Yee.
You bring the sickle up and get him like in the other ribs with the first blow. That deals 4 slashing.
Bitch.
Oh, wow. You come around and get him in the other ribs. Like at this point, it looks almost like a Dead by Daylight kill. You know what I mean? Like
One of those Moris.
that does a little bit less damage, but still has him very, very, very wounded. All right. Anything else for Tasmora?
Near.
All right, Dosarai, it is your action. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, clearly the spells are not working so well for me. So Dosarai is going to actually pop out from her hiding place behind the pillar and kind of make her way a little bit closer. And I think that gets her to about there. And as she gets closer, beautiful. She looks at that cultist that's right next to Tasmora there, on the one just below her.
Mhm.
And Dosarai pulls out her 2 daggers, and I'm gonna throw my 2 daggers. So the first one she pulls it out, she throws it. It didn't quite pop over into Roll20. There we go.
Oh, wow. All right.
That's a 22 to hit. With
That
the
will
first
absolutely
one.
hit.
All right, so that does 6 damage.
All right. It sticks in the shoulder.
And then she throws her second dagger, and I have the 2-weapon fighting, so I can do that. I just don't get the extra modifier on that. So that's an 18 to hit.
It absolutely hits, but as that one sticks into the other shoulder, they scream with the first hit and then sort of like let out like a with the second hit. The crowd goes wild.
Tasmora hisses angrily that this wasn't more effective. That's the end of my turn.
Camilla, it's your action.
Help. Okay. So we're gonna calculate a 15-foot cube. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. So if no, I'll still have Alan in the cube because if I need to be at the edge of it, I will be no. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do the old we're just gonna slash bitch again. And
I mean, I'm just saying, while you might catch Thayun in that, you'll also get 3 of the acolytes in that cube. Just throwing that out there. Just a thing to consider.
I'm not listening to you right now, Travis. But I will do a rapier attack to the one that looks the most wounded, or one that has, I don't know, something else that hasn't going
I
on.
mean, the one that
it's
is
easy to hit.
definitely in the worst shape is the one that is squared off with Tismora.
Okay, then I am going to take a hiya and fail miserably.
Oh, that does not fail. You absolutely
Bah!
flip them. Also, you have advantage, so roll again to see if you crit.
Okay, maybe I will listen to you, but just this once.
No, you did not crit, but go ahead and roll your damage.
I will roll my damage, and then for my bonus action, I will actually give our dear Takyun Bardic Inspiration. You
Excellent.
can add a d6 to anything. Ability check, attack roll, saving throw.
Damage
Hey.
roll as well.
It does not add to damage. You're not a
No.
lore bard, right? Yeah. Or
I
valor
can't-
bard, I should say.
I cannot pick a college if I'm level 2.
All right. So as you hit them, it's a very true blow, but it doesn't seem to have any meaningful effect on them. That brings us to Thayun.
All right, I'm going to hack into the one that I just moved a little bit away from my friends.
Okay. That one also, you do have advantage on attacks against.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah,
That came in handy.
was one. I have advantage, so 18 hits,
Excellent.
yes.
That will absolutely hit.
Thanks for the advantage. I'm not sure who gave it to me, but thank you. And that's 17 point of damage.
Holy bejeebities.
Oh, sorry. 15.
15 damage.
Yeah. Why is it so
Nice.
two-handed? So two-handed you had.
It rolled a d20 plus 5 instead of a. So we'll say that would be then
Oh,
7.
no, that's the attack roll. Okay, I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
Oh, you're fine. It's a d12 normally. There we go.
Yes, so 14.
It's still like a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot of damage.
You bring the axe down and its tail hits the ground.
Like that. Go back to your Titan spawn.
It starts screaming. This is simply unpleasant for it. Any further action?
No, I'm good here.
Excellent. That brings us to our peeled acolyte friends. The unarmed one is going to again try to swing at you, just in a pure rage. They're not even really thinking at this point. And they got a 17 to hit. So does that actually tag you?
Yes. that
Take
does.
1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Well, it's
You can't hand cramp their hand.
Oh, but it says hand. It says hand.
I mean, you can hand cramp their hand. That just means that they get hit in the face with a cramped hand.
1 damage, I can take it.
Sorry, I thought it was with a weapon. My apologies.
No,
I will
this
waggle
one-
my finger less.
This one is with a weapon. Going against, but that's only an 11, so that swings wide and does not hit. Our friend who is squared off with Tesmora is going to swipe with their scimitar, but they have disadvantage now. So a 15, does that hit you?
Yeah.
All right. You do catch a scimitar to the shoulder.
Can I try to?
You can try to hand cramp. What's the
Remember, you rolled your damage already, so no, it's not. But I said it. So
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
fine. You're fine. What's the it's con save, right? Or strength save?
strength save. Yeah, 13. Ah, saved anyway.
They saved
Ah.
anyway. So you take a whopping 1 point of slashing damage
Owie.
as they sort of nick you in the shoulder with it. And then that brings us to the one that is squared off with Camilla. They're going to swipe. They do not have disadvantage. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
All right. That is 2 points of damage to
Owie.
Camilla as you get sort of irritatingly poked. That brings us around to Tasmora. What you got?
I am going to finish this guy off one way or another. And this time I'm going to use my fist. Hiya.
All right. First strike hits.
Bitch.
Now you have some key things you can drop too, right?
I do. I kind of want to save them.
Well, just FYI, there's 10 minutes left in stream.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, yeah, I'll drop a key point. I'll flurry.
All right, excellent. They've taken 1 hit off of your first. So flurry gives you what, 2 more attacks?
Uh, bu- 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 Yeah, 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
All right, so you get 1 more unarmed strike.
Yeah,
then,
one
'cause you
more.
Yep, go for it.
Bang.
Nice. You channel the energy through you and rapidly start punching at this thing and barely make a dent. It's almost like you're beating on an insensate punching bag.
At least I'm
Actually,
building muscle.
forgive me. You may re-roll the last 2 of those because you'll have advantage on them. So just to see if you get crits. Let's
Okay.
see if you get a crit. Roll 2 more attacks. I would hate to rob anyone of their criticals. Okay, so no.
Hey, come on. And
No luck. We tried. It was a solid effort. The crowd goes meh, and that brings us to.
if I could hear you, I'd be so mad at you for not cheering
You're welcome for deafening.
that brings us to Dosrai. What do you got?
All right. Dosarai looks around at the group assembled and says, if we do not end them, we don't get out of here. And she pulls out
What?
she has
me.
just gesturing wildly. Stab, stab, stab motion. She pulls out a war fan, which can be used as a dagger or it can be opened to give me additional armor class.
Excellent.
But she is going to run in here. You know, it's bad when the wizard's running over here. But I have many, many teeth, and these people make me angry. So she runs over there, and she is going to try and bite this guy.
Excellent. And you do make that attack with advantage. So
Beautiful. And I'll check again for advantage.
Nom.
All
no
right.
crit, but you still
So no
get a
crit, but
bite.
it's a 21 to hit.
Excellent. That does absolutely hit.
All right. That's
With
going to be
6
6
piercing.
damage.
Oh, wow. Of which 3 gets through.
Awesome.
You bite right into his neck and you and the crowd goes wild.
And then as a bonus action, I try and stab him in the neck with my fan.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me that attack roll again with advantage.
Yeah. And that rolls as if it's a dagger.
Which is
so.
fortunate.
Yeah, that was not great roll. Ooh, not great rolls all around. So that's not going to hit him with the dagger.
You kind of swing wildly, and you probably would have gotten him directly in the throat if not for the way that his arms are flailing about. He sort of batted the war fan away.
She sits there like, stand still and let me stab you. And that is her turn.
Camilla, what would you like to do?
Yeah, okay. Question. Are the rats still deafened? Or can they hear anything?
The only rat that
It's
can hear,
important.
only one of the rats can hear.
Okay, sure. I'll take that one. Do you know what whispers is, bitch?
Ooh.
All right.
Uh, that is a wisdom save that they have to roll.
I bet they're not going to do great at that. Oh, I got a 19.
They say they still take half.
Right, of what is it? 2d4 psychic.
Yes. No, it is 3d6 actually for
Alright.
some arcane reason.
Drop them.
Uh, alright, let's go.
It's 11.
Yeah.
That's not bad. So it would take half of that. So that would be.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
So yeah, they take no damage.
They can tank psychic damage. What the fuck?
In fact, they
Don't tell me they heal up from that.
they start like moaning and writhing, and now they will suffer the same total disadvantage because of the sheer amount of
Yeah.
pleasure you've pumped into their brain.
Well, okay, and I will give another bardic inspiration to our dear monk.
Excellent. Except she can't hear you.
Give her an
Um,
enthusiastic
I
thumbs
do
up.
I do a little dance. I do a little dancey dance.
You can.
What an inspiring dance.
You
I
can
feel great.
absolutely. I believe one of the requirements for inspiration is for them to hear you.
Are you?
Bah.
Oh,
But you
that's
can
harsh.
give bardic inspiration to
I can hear you.
Dosrai. Dosrai can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yes. I'll be like, hit him in the face.
Awesome.
Perfect inspiration. Hit him in the face.
Ever thought about that? It's
Give him the old face hit.
Excellent. That wraps up your turn then, Camilla, correct?
Yes. I
Say,
have my finger ready.
what do you got?
Well, I'm going to hack again the same guy until he is dead because he pissed me off. So
Excellent. Any action surges or anything like that you want to blow?
I will use my action search, but I want to check if that one drops or not for the first attack.
For which attack, I'm sorry?
So I'm going to first to attack that one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action search, and depending on whether that one is dead or not, I'm going to attack the other one.
All right, and you do have advantage on both of these. Like all of the acolytes now are under total disadvantage. So you will have advantage in attacking them. They have disadvantage in attacking you.
All right, that's going to be very useful because that's 9, but I will use my bardic inspiration. So that's 1d6, I presume.
Yep.
You're
So
very
that's
welcome.
12 to hit.
That 12 brings you up to the hit level.
Whew. Thank you, Camilla.
Yeah. I'll sign your armor later. It's fine.
Yeah. And that's
Oh my-
13 damage.
Oh my goodness. Of which they only got rid of 3. So you bring down your blade, and the cultist drops to their knees. They're still alive, but they're technically prone.
Stomp.
You could. I would allow you, if you wanted to use your action surge action, to just coup de grace and take their head off.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put my feet on his neck and chop him. Kill him.
Excellent. His head flies 10 feet and then rolls another 15, landing eyes up, looking into the crowd, which sends them into a frenzy. The people rise to their feet and cheer. That will bring us. Does that complete your turn?
Yes.
Excellent. That then will bring us around to the peeled acolytes, the ones who remain. The ones directly next to you screams in total pain at the loss of their friend.
Skill
Aw.
issue.
They got a 11 to hit you. I assume that does not
No.
do so.
No.
All right, rock and roll. The next up that is still swinging at Tasmora is going to attempt. They got a 19.
Uh,
Yay, good for you.
I assume that hits.
is it
Yeah.
okay?
Yep. All right. So that is 3 slashing or 4 slashing. I apologize. That you'll take off of that. The last one is going to swipe at Camilla.
If you dare to hit, I will make your hand cramp so hard that you'll never be able to use it again to eat.
No, it was a 9. Nice swing and miss.
Because you'll be dead.
Um, Tesmora, it is your action. What would you like to do?
I kind of want to just do this just to have it, because, little rat on rat action would not be complete without a bite.
Excellent. Give it
Do
a
it.
shot.
Bite
It
him.
counts as an unarmed attack too, so you can still
Yeah.
make one as a bonus action.
Is that radicalism?
I think so.
Sort of, yeah. A lovely strike. You can try again for a crit.
Arr.
See if it happens. No, but close.
Nope.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage. Oh no, I rolled it. So we'll take 6. So they take 2. They're definitely swaying and they fall down to their knees. Do you want to flurry and coup de grace them?
I would love to.
Excellent. How do you choose to end their existence?
I'm going to furiously take all their skin that is out of place and put it
Aw.
back where it was. So they look nice when they're dead. I don't want any. Leave a nice little corpse. Fuck your cult. It's stupid. I will put it back, and then I will deliver the final karate chop to the neck.
Excellent. You almost lovingly sort of like unpin the flesh and straighten it out and mat it down as it looks up to you with confusion in its eyes. And then you just drop a chop. You all hear, those of you who can hear a shattering, cracking sound as it falls dead to the ground. This is the final round of combat. Dosrai, what would you like to do?
All right. Dosarai looks at the cultist right in front of her and she readies her final magic missile. And I'm just going to magic missile into this guy.
Excellent.
Roll some dice. Okay, so that is 3 magic missiles for a total of 10 damage.
Excellent. Let's see how much of that he can stave off with his love of pain.
Oh, they are so good at resisting me.
A bit, quite a bit.
Mhm.
Now, remind me, was it this one or this one?
This one that's right in front of me. Just
All right.
magic missile straight to the face.
They absolutely reel back, and a couple teeth fly out, some blood. They seem like they're still up and still in the fight, but they are weary and beaten.
Right.
Does that complete your turn?
No, because I still have my war fan and I'm gonna try and stab him in the neck again.
Excellent. Give it a
After bonus
shot.
action. And that is a 21 to stab him in the neck.
Check again just to make sure if you crit or not.
Yeah. Just in case. No, I super did not crit.
All right, that's fine.
So it would be a total of 3 damage, and I'm sure he's going to do his cultist shenanigans.
He is going to shenanigan a bit and take no
Oh,
damage.
All right.
You nick his throat for sure, but he doesn't seem to mind a whole lot. In fact, he kind of winks at you a little bit as blood sprays out of his throat.
So I just hisses at him angrily. Says, "You will die."
the appropriate response, I would say. Thayun, what you got?
So I turn to the one that is still alive. I look at him in the eye and I say, "You're next," before chopping him.
All right, you may attack with advantage.
So that's not a crit, but I think that 22 hits
Yeah, that absolutely does hit.
for 10 points of damage.
Excellent. As you hit him, he falls prone.
See? Much better.
Would you like to? You don't have any action surge left, but would you?
No. I'm just going to spit on him triumphantly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The prone peeled acolyte is going to spend half of his movement to get up from prone and take one final defiant swing at you with his scimitar. A swing and a embarrassing miss as he drops the scimitar from sheer exhaustion. Those two peeled acolytes are dead. This peeled acolyte that is still left and that basically has Doserai like on him now is going to attempt to hit with the scimitar. But I assume a 10 does not hit Doserai.
It does not.
Excellent. Tazmora, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna smack a bitch.
Do it.
Hiya!
Leave some for me.
And don't forget, you do have advantage, so go ahead and try and see if you can get a crit.
Nope.
All right. So you're hitting the one that's basically left standing nearby, correct?
Yep.
All right. Let's see how they withstand it. You hit them, and like this one just doesn't want to drop. There seems to be great resistance on their part. Yet,
Great resistance, you say.
as that hits and you pull your fist back, you see him look almost confused for a moment and then fall to his knees. The one who got up and tried to stab Thayun also falls to his knees. The crowd begins roaring.
I was gonna thunder wave.
Well, it was the last round of combat. It was already over. Crowd begins
Okay.
roaring, and the MC stands up and gives a thumbs down, indicating that you should finish them off.
Finish
Uh,
them.
Are you going to do so?
Yeah, that's what they want.
All right.
Yes, but I'm going to look at the MC with a glare that says, "You're next."
Wonderful.
Yeah. You saw a ghost.
As you deliver the
Ooh.
killing blows and the crowds are driven wild, the MC says, "You have earned your freedom. You may leave." And the portcullis raises.
Hooray!
Yeah. Doserai is
So much blood.
quick to get out of there.
Hey,
Well, anyone need some healing? I have one spell slot left over.
you make your way out, tend your wounds, and perhaps become a band of fast friends and adventurers now that you've survived this horrible ordeal. But that's a tale for another time because we are over time right now. So just to wrap things up real fast, let's do our outros. If you could, Bliss, tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, and anything you would like to promote. And also, did you have a good time?
I had a great time. This was really fun. My name is Bliss Steele. My pronouns are she, her. I played today as Tazmora, she, her, the rat lady monk. And you can find me on the Twitter at Bliss Steele. I play mostly video games, and I also do some spicy tabletop role-playing games that you can find out about on my Twitter.
Rock and roll. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. It's always a pleasure, Bliss. We don't get to play enough.
Yeah.
Next up, Rachel, your pertinence, please.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel. You can find me on the internet as Rachel Writes Things on Facebook or R Writes Things on Twitter, or just my website, which is www.rachelwritesthings.com. I do a lot of freelance writing for tabletop games and LARPs, and occasionally I get to do cool stuff like this. So definitely check things out. I had a blast playing Doserai today, and yeah, hope to see you guys around.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being here. It's nice to get a chance to play together.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it, and I appreciate you taking the time. Josie, your pertinence, please.
Hi, I'm Josie Didem. I played Camilla, she, her. I am found on the Bird app under the name there. I'm a voice actor in her Crown of Fire. You should look that up because it's really cool. And for the rest, we're naming Thunderclap Thundercrap. Thank you, Tom. And we don't get to play enough. We do get to play enough, Travis, and I love that.
Well, I appreciate that, and I always love having you around. Thank you for being here. And last but most certainly not least, Elaine, please, your pertinent details.
Thanks, Travis, for the very enjoyable time spilling a lot of load. I'm Alain, he, him. I played Takyun, she, her. I'm found mostly on the Onyx Pass Discord channel, and I wrote a lot of community content on the Slash and Vault that you can find on Draft-Through, and I think that right now a lot of it is on sale if you want to get it. And I will be later at the community content panel. I think it's in 3 hours from now.
About that, yeah.
Yeah,
Around there.
so see you there.
Rock and roll. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure to get to play together. We also need to find excuses to do this more often.
Oh, yeah.
I've been Travis, he, they, when I'm not running games and writing them. Please be sure to check out all the various things going on the panel, and come back here this coming week, or follow my Twitter, which is under my face, because I have a Kickstarter that I'll be starting on Tuesday that Rachel also was involved with
Yeah.
for Bizarre Kingdoms, the first major expansion for Odysseys and Overlords, second edition. Very excited to get diving into that. But before that, speaking of Kickstarters, you should all check out the Branch Riders Kickstarter that is currently running. If I can spell it right. And that is from the Bodana Group in association with Onyx Path. It is a very cool, unique system. It's designed by people who work basically in the space of like the intersection between tabletop role-playing games and therapy. It's just it's a really fun, fast, cool system. The storyline is amazing. It's about moving through different dimensions to help people. It's real neat. You got to check it out. I would go into it more, but I have to go. So definitely hit the Branch Riders Kickstarter, and thank you so much for being here. I will be rating us over to the encore presentation of the Curseborn actual play. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other. Make sure you get your shots, and Tech, take us out. Bye, everybody. Awkward waves.